Welcome back, gamers, and welcome to my channel. Good to talk to you once again. And yes, that is true. I was kind of inspired by a big name YouTubers to featuring this awesome ship, the USS Clemson. And frankly, guys, yeah, I'm one of those dudes that kind of enjoy to play mid-tier, like tier 6, sometimes tier 5. And also, of course, tier 4. Tier 4, if someone are new in my channel and probably new in this game, can never face more than maximum +1 in matchmaking. What I'm trying to say, you can never face any tier 6 ships or a tier 6 carrier, and that it's a huge thanks God, because the truth is, this little destroyer has a good features, a very strong thing about it, and kind of a weak AA. What AA? Sorry about the bug. I have to do these settings, controls, full. There you have it, guys. Sorry about that. So, first thing is first, I would like to say that we have a huge pleasure to watch this awesome captain from EU versus Velius, we just call him the Velius, from EU server, playing this ship. And sometimes probably there are quite few players, probably, which they have, I don't know, tier 8, tier 9 ships, they're playing at this tier 4. The biggest downside with Clemson, there are two. One, it has ridiculous short range in, sorry about that, guys, in gun department. So you need to be able to have a good captain, at least 14 points captain, BFT, which buff your guns reload time, but at the same time also your advanced fire training, or what do you call it, you increase your range by 20%, because I frankly like to say that Clemson is a good ship, but you kind of need to have those. Now, the Orion was not a fool. He was turning left and right, and you may argue that torpedoes, guys, they do a crazy bad damage. You don't gonna do a whole lot of damage. On the other hand, what's so special with the Clemson is that you have two launchers, which is very unique. No other US line has left and right. You have 4 launchers altogether. So the torpedo power are fantastic. The only problem is that you have ridiculous short range. So you need a battleship like this one to come within your torpedo range. I do believe your torpedo are only like 5.5 kilometers. So it's ridiculously short. And your concealment, it's kind of a bad. What I'm trying to say is that many other Japanese destroyer will outspot you, and probably even some Germans. And there are a lot of nations that have better concealment than you. He pressed the speed boost, because this battleship, it's pushing, which is really darn bad idea. Guys, it's bad idea overall to push in any destroyer smoke, because he can do that, and you have too slow the turret traverse speed, and you have 2 launchers over here, and there you have it. Eat all torpedoes in the world. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but regular number 1, if you're a battleship, don't charge ever in destroyer's smoke, because he might actually have torpedoes to torpedo you, and your turret traverse speed are too damn slow to catch up. When even if you land some hits, you're not 100% sure that you will kill it, but most likely he will kill you. Now, there's something else that this big YouTuber did not mention about this lovely destroyer, and that it's the firepower. He already have 2 fires. Your fire chance, it's not something crazy if you don't build with it, but even if you build, the percent which your enemy fire are kind of mediocre as best. But the DPM, it's fantastic. And 6 guns, guys, it's not it's such a great firepower at this tier. I would very much like to say there are very few destroyers, even gunboat destroyer, which can kill a Clemson, because most likely you will be outgun. Yes, that's the right word, outgun. The DPM, it's fantastic, and yes, the caliber guns are small, but in somehow, this is weird what I'm gonna say, right? They're kind of accurate, they're kind of tied together, so one versus another destroyer, you might actually lose that battle. But once again, you need to have at least 14 points cap to make this work. Now, there are two things which is really darn bad about this destroyer. It's of course the torpedo range. It's awful bad. And AA, what AA? If any carrier wants you dead, oh man, you have very little tools. With you have one, I repeat, one, I do believe, like 76 millimeters guns. That's all you have, and it's never gonna shoot anything. You're just farming piñata versus even tier 4 carrier. And of course, something else it's kind of important. You don't have crazy good speed and not crazy good turning radius or concealment. So there's a lot of bad thing going. You know, there is that. You know what I mean? However, there are something, you know, pretty nice looking about the entire US line. There is the best long range, long lasting smoke, the best long lasting smoke in this game, even at tier 4. So if you build, which I highly somehow recommend you to do, not because you're gonna do a lot of them, even though in this game probably some players kind of play really bad, because look at this score, 49,000, nothing crazy, and 5 torpedo hits, which is pretty alright. But you're never gonna believe how many torpedo he will land at this 4.5 kilometers in range. So yeah, I can definitely see that this captain does not superintend. He only had like 3 smokes, so he does not have superintendent. That I can see. See if I can figure out if he have. No, by the way, he does not even have the advanced firing training, because his guns can only shoot at maximum 8.6 kilometers. Yeah, that's the maximum range. My Clemson can have more than 10 kilometers because I do have BFT and advanced fire training. Now, it's Clemson versus Clemson. The enemy also have another Clemson. It's probably the concealment. The enemy Clemson does not have. He's doing the right thing to move away because the torpedo might come. So it's equal, guys. Okay, that was 900 plus 900. Even you have pew pew guns. He received 600. That's a very good trade. He smoked up. I do believe it's kind of a bad idea, no matter what destroyer you are. This 2 launch side, I'm talking about, you have altogether 12 torpedoes, for crying out loud, which is absolutely epic. I mean, there is their skin, there's other Soviet destroyer which have even more torpedo, but I do believe they are even short in range. Yep. Yeah, he really outplayed the enemy Clemson. Yeah, it is true, guys. But on the other hand, I cannot see that this captain has like 18-19 points captain, because he does not have superintendent and he does not have advanced fire training, which increase your range. I do believe that that's his stock range, 8.6 kilometer, which is hilarious bad. Now, of course, guys, you may argue that you can still club at this tier 4 if you're, let's say, a tier 10 captain. On the other hand, guys, if you face 2 CV and they are going for you, then you're gonna not have a lot of fun. And frankly, it's kind of obvious that you will face, not in this game, very unusual, but you will most likely face not one, but sometimes even 2 CV on each side. And then probably I would like to say it's not fun. If you're a battleship, it's not fun. For be a cruiser, it's not fun for anyone, because here's the sad part, guys. I know we're going to decide to nerf some Japanese torpedo bomb. Instead of 2 torpedo bombs, you only have 1. So you can strike with only 1 torpedo, but it was thanks God, because that thing, it was absolutely ridiculous strong. But the truth is, guys, and here's the sad part. Oh man, this Kaiser has right type of ammo, AG. What I'm trying to say, guys, is that remember that what I'm gonna say. No ship, I cannot come with 1 at tier 4 have any decent AA, so you can self-defense. Yes, at tier 5 you have a lot of good ships. Even the next ship, I'm talking about the Nicholas, has instead of speed boost AA defense. At least he can defend himself versus tier 4 ships, but that is a tier 5, 1 tier higher. At this tier, guys, alright. Oh boy, guys, that is 10 torpedoes. That's too short. Izushini, now he lost a lot of health. The enemy has this an Orion with 3 kills. I do believe that Orion is still clubbing, or has very good luck to kill 3 friendly team ship. Now, you may argue that he's trying to cap. There's the V170. Okay, so once again, I do believe this is the 3rd or 4th battleship who's charging the smoke at this range. Because remember, guys, Clemson's what do you call it? Torpedo range. Yes, that was a lot of overpeps. He has only 200. This captain only have 274 HP pool left, and there is the high caliber and 3 more torpedo, and we stack absolutely ridiculous 126,000 HP pool, damage, and 13 torpedoes with high caliber and 2 depth strike. Now, of course, you may argue that if that battleship have HE, this captain would probably die instantly, because yeah, he had wrong type of ammo. I'm talking about the AP instead of HE. The Dutch cruiser, the Reuter, it is by far the strongest tier 4 cruiser. I cannot come up with one single tier 4 cruiser better than the Dutch one. So yeah, it should do short work of a destroyer. Remember, at this tier you don't have a whole lot of HP pool, but on the other hand, it's not crazy bad either. 12,300. I do believe there are some tier 6 destroyer which has this low HP pool. I believe there are several nations which have almost the same as this tier 4, but they are 2 tier higher. So on the other hand, guys, 1000 HP pool more or less, that's not the end of the world. I do like what I'm seeing right now, even though I believe that this captain played crazy good. He really outplayed most of the enemy battleship and so on. But I don't believe, and this is my honestly opinion, Kichi, you don't have a player with 3 kills by just being bot or a noob. I don't believe so, guys. So even though he used the terrain, I do like it, and the secondary killed him. Can you believe it, guys? Secondary killed him. But he managed to send those torpedoes. Oh yes, crack. Unleash this server. Thanks guys for watching and have a good one. Take care and bye.